Hi there, welcome to the Unpack with Millicent Hopani. Please remember to keep subscribing, liking, and also commenting down below. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your lady of the moment, Millicent Mwanawara Hopani. You might have seen in the title and also in the introductory slides that we have changed the channel name from Hopani Millicent to what? The Unplug with Millicent Hopani. Now that deserves a round of applause because we've invested some time with coming up with the topic, with the channel, with everything in a nutshell. So we're growing. We are very growing. Even if they don't say congratulations in the first run, trust me, every day we wake up and we say we've done something extra, which is come up with the channel name, which is the Unplug with Millicent, the Unpack with Millicent Hopani. Why am I saying the Unplug? We're not unplugging everything. We're plugging everything by unpacking everything. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, I came onto this platform today because there's two pressing issues that I wanted to unpack with everybody, because these two issues are impacting our livelihood, they are impacting our lives, and they are impacting the future of this very country. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the unemployment rate of this country, as well as the funding in as far as the higher institution of learning is concerned. Now, without wasting any time, let me start off with the unemployment rate in this very country. Now, in the beginning of the year, the Statistician General came onto the various platform and said to us that the unemployment rate of the country is currently seated at 32.5%, which is a 1.7% increase since the last unemployment rate was announced to us. What that means is that 11 million people in this country today are unemployed. 11 million, not one, not two, but 11 million people in this country are unemployed. Remember, and also try to think about all the breadwinners, all the brothers and sisters, everybody that is currently unemployed, looking for a job, and life is just not happening because everything today is happening on the digital platforms. Everything today is going digital, and the confusion and also the mental health in as far as, those 11 million people are concerned. We're going to unpack it for now, and we're going to get into the national funding of this very country. Now, before I get into it, I need to reverse back a bit. When the year began, the education minister got onto the various media platforms and announced that there's going to be few courses that they're not going to be funding for 2021. The first question that comes to mind was, didn't you see this coming? Didn't you know about this? Why didn't you tell universities that these are the courses that we're not going to be funding? If you put them, please put a disclaimer to say that the National Funding Scheme is not going to be funding these courses. Millicent from Matatiele Muduane Radikale is going to be confused when she wants to register and you guys tell her, Hore, NSFAS, she's not eligible for it because of the course she's registering for. If that's not all, okay, when we're still on that thought, they came again a few days ago and they said that the first years might not get funding. By now, I'm like, okay, what else? And then yesterday and even today, they mentioned that they do not have funding for our first year. So in other words, the first years that will register under NSFAS, you guys are going to be lucky. Those that won't be, it's because they said, the National Funding Scheme says that they do not have funds to fund the first years. Now, we've got two issues. Firstly, courses that are not going to be funded, that were not communicated in time so that I, Millicent, cannot register or cannot apply for those courses. Two, you're still telling me that I would not get funding. I mean, what kind of stress is that? You know, on top of the unemployment that is currently going around in this country, and knowing for sure that, you know, the people that are mostly eligible for being unemployed are particularly the people in the rurals. And the people that are in the rurals are the very same people that won't get funding. What kind of stress is that? What kind of contribution is that to the mental health of every person in this very country? I mean, if the National Funding Scheme of South Africa, the NSFAS, together with the Education Department and together with the higher institutions, if they did not operate in silos, we wouldn't find ourselves in this pit that we're in, because we are inside pits right about now. And the future of this country is starting to shake because we do not have funding for first years. Okay? And looking at the news even today, there's still senior students that are striking because they cannot register because of the financial exclusions. Now, at this point, I don't know about you, but I'm just over it. But I'm not over it because I've got a bit of hope to say that these people need to get into a room and start to function together without functioning like one is on the railway and the other one is on the tar road, because that's particularly what's happening. Nobody is getting into a room to say that, guys, call center management, you're not going to get funding. Operational management, we're thinking of, not putting it because of 1, 2, 3 reasons. I mean, by now, the smartest thing that we could do as the National Funding Scheme, together with the Educational Department and together with the higher institutions of learning institutions, we could get into a room and say that, guys, as University ABC, you offer 106 courses. Of the 106 courses, 6 of your courses or 65 of your courses does not guarantee even 20% employment when the students finish studying. And I have the honest conversation to say, right, what are you guys proposing if you don't want to let go of operations management in your institution? What are you proposing that needs to happen? Okay, if you're proposing that we move this from a diploma to a degree, what are the chances that a student that qualifies with a BCom in operation management will get and will secure a job at the end of their studies? You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, even though it's our obligation as individuals to research about the careers we want to get into, it is also in reversal an obligation to the institutions, to the Department of Education, together with the funding scheme, to start questioning some of the courses and looking at the future as opposed to right now. Because if it's the Education Department, right, we need to look at where is the country, where is the world going in as far as the 4th Industrial Revolution is concerned, right? And I best believe universities are doing it. And then we come up, okay, this is where it's going. These are the courses that are coming. Okay, we can introduce these courses while letting go of these courses, right? Yes, we've already admitted kids. We've already admitted students. Sorry for saying kids. We've already admitted students to enroll for those courses in 2021, but for 2022, we are closing the applications for the diploma in office management, or for the diploma in call center management or operations management. Okay, everybody that applies needs to apply for the BCom in operation management, but the call center management is scrapped. That conversation, that step is the one that really shows that me and you, minister, me and you as the institution are now operating in sync, because now we are interested about the future of the students. We don't care about what goes into the pocket, but we care about the quality that we produce at the end of the day. Of course, I can be onto this platform for long, but I just wanted to come onto here to create more like an awareness, to say that those that can, please can we check if there is publications around which courses will not be funded, which courses are not going to be going well, and start creating an awareness to our sisters, to our nephews and nieces around, which courses they need to look out for and the futures thereof. Meanwhile, for those ones that, they are not eligible and they do not really have the data to do much research, for one, I choose to be one of those people that will try to use this platform to keep you informed about the courses to look out for next year when applying, and the courses to avoid because of the NSFAS and the funding. But still, I'm using this platform to go back to the education minister, and to go back to the institutions, and to go back to the funding scheme, to say it is your obligation as well to research and make sure that you inform everybody, because the future of this country involves everyone. For us to be a developed country, we still need the future leaders that are coming on board, which is particularly the first years that are joining at each and every year in all the institutions, that they are also the future of this country, and they are also part and parcel of the solution of us moving from a developing country into a developed country. Now, this is me in a nutshell, Millicent Ngwanawara Hopane, and this is the Unpack with Millicent Hopane. Bye.